StreamYard has lost access to your Facebook account. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Click here to reconnect your destination. We're not live yet. At least I hope not.
It says we're live.
All right. Well, I think we're live. 15 seconds of live, just sitting here wondering if we're live. Well, hey, everybody. I am so excited today to introduce you to Chris Weidner and Denise Lewallen-Weidner. Welcome, you guys. We are so excited to introduce you to our eXp family, to the eXp world, and welcome you to eXp Realty and our epic inner circle. I can tell you that Denise herself has been a longtime real estate agent, both full-time and part-time. She has been in IT corporate with Fortune 100 and 500 companies, with managing huge, massive global accounts in leadership. Just an amazing, amazing person. Chris Weidner is one of America's #1 influencers and impact strategists. Chris has written tons and tons of books that I just love. He's helped leaders and salespeople gain trust, respect, admiration, loyalty from those they lead and sell to. He's the member of the Motivational Speakers Hall of Fame, one of Inc. magazine's top 100 leaders and speakers, and he's named one of the top 50 speakers in the world. So I'm really excited, you guys. For those of you that don't know, I'm sponsored by Nicole Russo, who is also famous for being Gene Frederick's daughter. Gene Frederick says something and has said something only a few specific times over the course of 6 years that I've been building eXp with them. And that is that today, eXp, the company, has changed. And I know that eXp has changed as we welcome Chris Weidner and Denise Lewallen-Weidner into this company and into our epic inner circle family. And the marriage between Denise, myself, and Chris and Dawn. I mean, we've got leadership impact with Chris and Dawn on the team here together. So what do you think about
super fun, because the reality is, the reason I think that the company's changed today is because of the influence of these two. And Chris, has been in my world for a lot of years, and a big time speaker, trainer. I mean, I love what he brings to not only his group, their group, our group, but to eXp as a whole. I mean, there's just so much that we can do together. And so we're excited about that. Let's face it, it's just a momentous occasion that, and I love the power couple thing. I mean, it feels very familiar, you guys. It feels like something that I know here, because, when you look at the realtor trainer combo, I think it's a beautiful combo that we can all grow from.
Yeah. So tell us, you guys, I know you guys have 2 amazing children. You've got 4 grandkids. You've got an amazing 6 grandkids.
6 kids.
Yeah, 6 kids.
We'll let you guys tell us. You're just
together and 4 grandkids. So
and
I have 2. Chris,
I think Chris, you said when you married Denise that you were never going to you were never going to be in real estate together. So tell us, why are you here? Why do we have the privilege to welcome you to this company?
Funny way to start.
He didn't want to be married to a realtor.
Yeah, I didn't want to be married to a realtor. When I was 4 years old, my dad died, and we lived in a big, beautiful house that's now worth over $3 million. But he was severely underinsured, and so we had to move from this house in Seattle that they bought for $55,000 in 1968. 1968, they paid $55,000 for this house in a country club there. And when my dad died, he was severely underinsured, even though he was making about $100,000 a year in the 60s. And so my mom had to sell that house because she couldn't afford the $400 a month mortgage payment in 1970. And she hadn't worked outside the home for a long time, so she got into real estate. And that's how my mom made her money when I was growing up, was real estate, flipping houses. I lived in 28 homes, went to 11 different schools. I don't know why she didn't figure out how to flip houses in the same school district. But so I grew up the son of a realtor, and I didn't like that I was alone at night. I was a latchkey kid, right? So when we got together, I said, I won't marry a real estate agent. And she said, well, why not? And I said, because I'm not getting married at 52 years old to sit at home every, 3 nights a week by myself.
Or on the weekends.
So it's really ironic when this presented itself. But see, I grew up in a real estate home, so I know the power of real estate. And my mom, her favorite quote for me growing up was, she used to say, Mark Twain says, don't let school get in the way of your education. So she would pull me out of school to go to real estate seminars when I was like 10. and 12. And so I know it. I love it. I understand the power of it. And when this opportunity presented itself for us to work together, it was just fantastic. It was a great opportunity. And then I said, okay, I'll be willing to be married to a realtor.
Well, and I think that the marriage of eXp and success, and seeing your and Dawn's relationship, Allison, you know, it was lots of synergies, right, between the two, and made sense.
Yeah.
Well, you've been doing this a long time too, Denise, right? That's one of the interesting things. This was not like done for this. You've been doing this a long time.
Yep. No, I've had my license about 20 years and have maintained it and just worked it, you know, on a referral basis. Not, you know, as much recently, but I'm excited, needless to say, that Chris is on board.
They own their own brokerage, and
we had a small boutique brokerage, my ex-husband and I, and did, you know, investment properties ourselves, and so no, we're super excited.
Speaking of owning your own brokerage, the interesting thing I think that probably got you both, you know, married to a realtor is one thing, but the ability to grow a real estate company inside of a real estate company, both together and now in partnership with us, is an entirely different ballgame. And so I think that, you know, it's really exciting because, Chris, you both have grown big organizations before. And I know that, you know, most agents come and join us as a great real estate company. You guys are really launching your real estate company, your growth. So tell us about that.
Yeah, you know, I'm turning 55 in a couple of weeks, which means the upside is half price movie tickets now that I'll be a senior citizen. But the other is that, you know, we're getting close to retirement, right? And you know, we're looking at, you know, most people retire about 65, and I've been lucky to be able to, you know, manage my own schedule and things like that my whole career. But at some point you kind of go, okay, how do you set this up so you can go do this and do a lot less on the work side? And so this is really a great strategy for us at this stage in our career. You know, I spent 14 years as a pastor, and then in 2002, I did speaking and writing full time. I'd already been doing it. And this is a great merger for me at the end, you know, sort of a third career to be successful in that. I was successful as a pastor, successful as a speaker and author, and now getting into the real estate company, it sort of allows us to be successful in a third industry and create that kind of residual income going into retirement that will allow us to do what we want to do when we want to do it, and all those kinds of things. So we're excited to be able to help train and coach people, and very, very excited to be partnered with you, Allison and Dawn, and a lot of synergy there. So we're looking forward to building a big brand all around the world, not just in the US, but that's a great thing. We're already reaching out to people in all the different countries that we're working in. And so we're super excited about it.
Well, I think that would be my other question for people that are seeing you and they're like, what the heck are they doing? Right? They're scrolling through their Facebook. What the heck are they doing? Maybe they're a real estate agent. Maybe they've thought about getting into real estate. You know, what the heck are you guys doing? And what would you say to those people?
Yeah, I think, you know, eXp affords us the ability to work two different lanes of business, right? So me being a licensed agent, I can sell traditional real estate and keep doing that however much or however little I want to, but then leveraging Chris and his influence and opportunity, right? Your network is to really grow that business, right? That organization globally. So you want to talk about that?
And the ownership aspect is really the thing that's thrilling to us. I mean, and the amount of money that, you know, you can make, you know, doing what we do. And I always look at the analogy like this, right? I've always said you can be a waitress at Denny's, or you can be a waitress at, you can be a server at Denny's, or you can be a server at Morton's, right? And you're still carrying plates back and forth. You're still handing food to people. You're still asking them if they'd like more water or, you know, soda or whatever. But one gets a 20% tip on a $30 bill, and the other gets a 20% tip on a $430 bill. And so doing the same job for more money, let alone ownership and all these kinds of things. And so the way I looked at it in terms of real estate agents would be, okay, so you can do it here at XYZ, or you can do it at eXp, right? And you can sell the exact same house, but not only the short term with the opportunity to purchase stock and things like that out of your commission, but the long-term residual of bringing other agents in. It just makes it, you're doing the exact same thing, but you're ending up reaping a bigger reward, a residual reward, and an ownership reward in terms of the stock and things like that. So to me, it's sort of a no-brainer. You can work for $10 an hour, you can work for $100 an hour doing the exact same thing. What are you going to do? Well, that seems like a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
Yeah, and I think
You know what?
real estate. Oh, sorry, Don. I was just going to say.
Go ahead.
I think that real estate is or sales in general, right? Is influence. Your influence on someone. People buy from you, so it doesn't matter if you're at ABC company, XYZ, or eXp, right? And so I think together we bring that influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, speaking of influence, now you go.
What's amazing about what really the opportunity that you're seeing so well is that, in most companies, you're in real estate, or you might eventually end up with a franchise, or you buy whatever to own your company. Allison has owned her own company now for 5.5 years. You guys just started owning a real estate company, only you don't have all the responsibility. What's beautiful is to create that income stream of ownership without having to have all the overhead and commitment and structure and all that stuff you have to work with, because the company takes care of that for you. And so, what I love about that is you guys get to apply yourself directly to serving the people. Denise really serving the client, and really Chris serving the agent, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you're not both going to do both, but I'm saying really you're really in a place where you can do both things, and both of you have different sets of expertises that allow you to create an environment of success for clients and for agents in this business without having to buy anything. I mean, that's the real beauty of it, right? There's no
the virtual aspect was key, right? Because we can do that from anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Well, for you guys and for others. So here's what I would say. I'm excited about you joining us, because if I was rewinding 6 years ago and I saw you two in this interview, and as a real estate agent, I would want to talk to you. And here's why: because you guys operate at such a high level. And I know that you're going to partner. You're looking for key real estate agents, business owners, entrepreneurs to partner with at your early stage in the game, with all of your impact and all of your influence. Where's that book, Chris? I mean, a guy writes a book about impact, right? I mean, come on. The power of influence, lasting impact. There you go. And to use these tools, you guys, this guy's an online marketer. He's a funnel builder. He influences and impacts. He teaches you how to do that. And so that's what would excite me, is like, wait a minute, this guy and the two of them, the combination, right? You've got the real estate mind, you've got the entrepreneur mind, the business mind. Which lane do you want to play in, right? You want to be an awesome real estate agent. You want that training. You've got them, you've got us. And with eXp Realty, I mean, honestly, eXp Realty doesn't need us to be better. We just make it better because we are an awesome inner circle. We're an awesome family within eXp. So I'm just sorry I had to, because I'm watching you guys. I'm so excited. And I'm like, gosh, I mean, I would absolutely, that would be a movement. That would be a moment for me to know that it's time to kind of get up and look at the silly eXp thing that I keep hearing things about and call you guys, right? Because you guys are a game changer, and you can be a game changer in so many agents' lives that you partner with just because of that. Because build your real estate business, have ownership in eXp, but the chance to partner with you guys, that's a totally different thing, right?
Well, one of the things that we view, there's an old branding discussion about, branding and positioning and things like that. And there was a guy that was asked by Kodak one time. They said, "What do you sell?" And the guy says, "We sell film." And he said, "No, you don't sell film." And you remember what the answer ended up being? The answer was, "We sell memories." And I look at the real estate business the same way. And the way we're going to look at our agents is, our agents are not people who are selling houses. Our agents are people who are selling homes
or dreams.
and memories. And because the home is where that family is, the home is where that child learns to take its first step. The home is where it says mommy for the first time. The home is where, you have sleepovers. The home is where you have receptions and dinners and Thanksgivings and all that. And so it really is, real estate really is, and I think any business is, I mentioned servers a while back. Somebody can say, well, all I do is serve food. No, what you do is you allow a couple to be out there and to focus on each other while their children are at home with the sitter. So you're actually fostering marriage when you're serving, right? And so that's really our perspective. It's not just selling a house and making money. It's about helping agents help families find homes and to create those kinds of things. So we're excited about that aspect of it because it's a real purposeful business.
And I think back to, entrepreneurs or business owners, or what if that agent wants to take their business to the next level? Maybe they've thought about speaking or having a podcast or being on a TV show or a real estate radio show. Chris is your guy. I mean, he's done all that. He's owned a, TV show. He's got multiple podcasts. And so leveraging his expertise to help you grow as a person. I mean, we just talked with a prospective agent, right? And about his ability to be able to still do both, do real estate and get back into his passion of coaching and helping others grow.
Yeah, that was a huge thing. Yep.
I love what you said about the, helping people with their dreams and with the memories and all that, Chris. And it's very impactful to think about that piece of it. And the other side of it, of course, is I'm over here talking about ownership again and how you get to impact that same thing with realtors, like their memory, their financial future, their vision
legacy.
for bigger, right? Their legacy, absolutely. Most realtors, we've joked, sadly, but I mean, there's no way to get out of real estate unless you have done something really smart along the way. Most realtors end up selling real estate forever because they've never taken care of a financial future. There's no assurance about that, right? And eXp is not only that model, but being associated with you guys is a big part of making that happen, because we really have a chance to create a financial future. And I've been in the industry for years, that. I mean, I've been in the industry for like 40 years. Yeah. And there's never been a company that's given people a chance to have that financial future, because it's always about selling the next deal. It's always closing the next sale. It's always about, close, now I'm unemployed. Close, now I'm unemployed. Close, now I'm unemployed. And there's never been a place where you can take the skills that you teach and the things that we can do together in the epic, the inner circle, if you will, I'll clarify that, the inner circle, to say we can do so many things to change realtors' lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we keep saying epic, and it's because our coaching and training company is called Expert Partners. Chris and Denise, we're now welcoming you into our inner circle, which is the Expert Partners Inner Circle. And I have to admit that I geeked out when I accidentally found out that my acronym, we had created something epic, right? So it is really, really epic. As we wrap up, you guys, I guess, just, tell us, people will see this. It's going to have legs. It's evergreen, right? It's going to be out there. Talk to people maybe you don't know, watching this video. What would you say to them?
Call us.
Yeah,
reach out
if you're interested.
Oh yeah, apparently Denise doesn't ever give up a phone number, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, once your phone number goes into her phone, it never comes out.
Contact for life.
Yeah, I would just say, look, if you're in real estate, give us a call. There's no pressure or anything like that, but we do want to show you that you can do the exact same thing and provide for yourself in a greater way going down the road through stock ownership, revenue shares, all those kinds of things. But if you're not in real estate, maybe you're saying, I've always thought about going into real estate. I always tell people, if you want to start up a conversation with somebody, just ask them if they've ever thought about writing a book, because like 95% of people have crossed their mind to write a book. I think there's a lot of people as well who've thought about going into real estate. I'll bet 25% of everybody has said, I should go into real estate, because they see a house or they hear about a big commission that one of their friends got or something like that. So if you're thinking about it, this would be a great way to start Dawn and Allison have built an amazing team. The support that you get is absolutely incredible, from onboarding to ongoing training, all those kinds of things. The support when you're bringing on other agents, the concierge service that you've built, it's really world class.
It's like no other.
Yeah, it's world class, and it's exciting to know that we're part of something that you've already built, and that benefits us, and it will benefit all of the folks that we're talking to as well. So pretty amazing.
Well, touche. And now the ability to partner with you guys have already built. It's just coming, right? Like now that we're like,
so excited. I'm like,
I mean,
yeah,
this is global, right?
Yeah,
It's global.
absolutely.
We're in, what, 13 countries? 3 more coming on board in Q2, and
popping open like popcorn. I have no idea. So you guys, DM Chris and Denise, either one. If you know them, call them. If you have their phone number, reach out. We're also here, and just appreciate everybody for watching. I can say also, go in and join our Expert Partners Facebook group. We are launching a program called Gateway to Mastery. We'd love to have you guys join. That's something we do for our inner circle. We coach, train. We actually have programs for our inner circle that we don't charge for. So that's all available to now Chris and Denise's partners in real estate. So we're excited, you guys. The company is right now, today, and we're off to the races.
It's official.
Great.
Thanks for partnering with us, you guys. Thanks so much.
Have a great day, guys. We're looking forward to working with you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.